Hey, you can go ahead and cut it. That's good. Hey, welcome back to SOS. I'm Stas Arm Badass.
Guns.
All right, we're sweating a little bit. It's not too bad. It's not too rough on us, but we picked a nice little scenery here where we're gonna stay right over here. You can see this. We're gonna start setting up our little campsite and stuff, and then we'll be back in a minute, and we'll show you kind of the hammocks and stuff just to get it started. But hang in there. All right, so we got the hammock set up. That one's the one I'm using, and then that's the one Guns is using. Now we've got to sit and take a machete. No, knock the camera over. We got to take a machete and clear all this out. This is just temporary shelter until we can build the other one. But this is just for tonight, because we're going to lose daylight. We took too long to get here, so but it's all right. But we'll get this set up, and then we'll get us a fire going and stuff. And ticks. Everybody loves ticks, right? You gotta have those.
We're gonna get Rocky Mountain oyster fever.
Rocky Mountain oyster fever. I think isn't it mountain oysters? I don't know what you call that. Anyways.
In the Rocky Mountains, we can't get that.
All right, we'll keep you updated. We got the next step coming up. We got some more stuff set up. You can see behind me there. Got that's just our tarps and everything. Got our hammocks all set up and everything. And right over here, so I'll take you so you can see this here. That's just our bench right there. That's just a little, that's what they call the bushcraft stretcher bed type thing. I don't. It's you do like 3 poles on one side and 3 poles on the other. I kind of want to just throw one together, and all I had was a tarp. Most people use burlap sacks and they sew them together. I'll get into it. I'll explain how that's made tomorrow. We're just kind of just getting stuff set up because we need a place to sit down. So we figured we'd throw one of these things together real quick. And earlier, we've got all this stuff pretty much going. Got our fire pit set up, all of our stuff set up, and we're just, well, I think I'm going to start working on the perimeter thing. I'll have that set up, and then we'll probably play around with that tomorrow, probably pop some off or something, just goof off. But yeah, that's what we got going for today. This day one is just setting stuff up so that we can get started making stuff, pretty much. All right. I guess that's pretty much all I got for this one. Anyways, you're watching SOS. I'm Stas Arm Badass. And stay tuned. I'll post more. We got to get our fire going here. I didn't want to do a lot of primitive technology stuff on the first day. I just want to get this thing going and then initially get it started. I got Guns is over here breaking up more stuff. We usually start off with small stuff and then we get it going from there. We've already found the logs and everything we want to break up.
Let's get progressively bigger.
This'll initially get it started. We had to go and find all the rocks. As you can see, we've got a whole full circle of rocks here. They still got moss on them and everything. So, but we've been scouring around to get us some rocks to keep it pinned in. I didn't want to just dig a hole, but I got this magnesium. I could just break some of that up and play around with it a little bit. Haven't got anything else going on, right? Get your shavings. Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight. This is just magnesium. Great. Bark. You just keep rocking this thing back and forth, and then you'll have, let's get you a leaf or something. You'll have plenty of magnesium there. This is just something I just wanted to play around with. I wanted to make sure there's some magnesium in here. You don't have to do anything crazy with the magnesium, just throw it in there.
A little bird's nest deal.
You want to play with the bird's nest? I wasn't really going to play with the bird's nest today.
Cheep, cheep.
I got one of these things I wanted to play with. You guys remember these things? These little natural cups? Little natural fire starter cups. I wasn't sure what I wanted to play with today. I figured I'd start with this right off the bat. And I'm using this Coleman made in China thing just to amuse people. Alright. Just curious. No, I'm not. Watch me, watch me, watch. I'm missing. Look right there. I'm just curious if it'll light like that.
Put that magnesium in there, it'll go.
You think? Let's do it.
There you go.
Let's try it now. Oh, it almost went. I don't think that's going to work. Okay, so that actually needs direct flame. I just want to try it, okay? It's just a test. I had no idea. It requires direct flame. What else have I got here?
Here you go.
What you got? Oh, is that just the magnesium?
Magic fire bottle.
Oh my god. This is the magnesium from MRE here. It's fun. You guys should be getting a kick out of this.
It's way better than heating your food up.
Exactly.
So if you have a fire, you can heat it up all day.
I've got a lot more of that. You've got some more in your bag I made you. You got a little packet of it in your other kit. Here we go. I'm trying to just pull so I don't get caught in this thing. I'm just afraid I'm gonna knock the bucket over. It's blasting, dude. I'm blasting it. You see that, dude? I'm like, alright. Let's try something else. I'm just curious.
What you got?
Well, how much time have I got on there? 4 minutes? Okay. This is always fun. I don't think I've got enough sun, though. Okay, so apparently if I get... Where's the sun at? Right here? Right there?
Is it supposed to collect vision? Okay, I got you. Yeah, it makes the center hot.
Yeah, I've got to get... I'm just curious. Use some of that natural stuff.
Give her a shot. I got a regular old school magnifying glass.
I'm just curious. I don't think I've got enough sun, though. Okay, that's for another day. We'll wait till tomorrow. You hang in there, all right? I'm experimenting with this stuff. You guys would be too. You'd be out here playing with all this stuff. You'd be like, what works? Let's try this. What does he have? He has wet fire. So you need fire to make fire? I got something for you. I'll whoop everybody's ass.
Is that a marshmallow? Having roasted marshmallows?
So, it takes fire to make fire.
Today.
Man, if I had something different, I could have got that thing up quick.
Any of this stuff will work.
But I bet you I could get a wet fire.
Have a little patience.
I bet you I could get a wet fire though. Oh, that stuff there. I'm just saying. I'm saying I could light one of these. I already tried to do it a while ago. I'm just curious. There you go.
Shazam.
So if you've got a wet fire, don't try the organic BS, the hippie stuff. The hippie stuff won't take a striker for some reason. But if you've got, say like the wet fire, just throw that way up in there. There we go.
In there.
It looks like the wet fire is the way to go, man. I'm telling you. Out of all the stuff that I just experimented with just now. I mean, I could do just the cotton ball, just to have a few people kind of like, I knew it. Let me try the cotton ball. Look, we're going to do this every day. You guys will see us start a fire a different way. Playing around with stuff. This is cotton ball and Vaseline. Every single subscriber freaking recommended this, just about. Everybody in the mama said, hey, get the Vaseline. Alright, let's try it. Instantly.
Jackpot.
There you go.
Cheaper than wet fire.
Way cheaper than wet fire. The first try.
Yeah, buddy. Everybody in the hole.
Another tick.
Yeah, they cook too. You're a tick magnet.
I think I'm the only one finding them though.
Yeah, I'm not looking.
Alright. Okay. We got it going. And I just want to play around to see what the Pharaoh versus these products would do versus having to have a pocket lighter in your pocket. So there you go. You know now, wet fire and just freaking Vaseline cotton balls, you're a win. And Vaseline cotton balls is $1 for, I think, 300. So there you go. You're going to save a lot more money with cotton balls and Vaseline. There you go. So as you can see, we are building the wall. The wall is being built. It's like basket weaving, right? You just weave them in and out. I'm just kind of taking a break. This is the hammock setup. Just kind of chilling here. This is like the chill spot other than over there in the other chair, but it's kind of in the sun, so I'm kind of trying to stay out of the sun. It's like 90 degrees. I think it's like past 100. Isn't it like 120?
At least.
At least 120. Guns thinks it's 120. That's the wall. Look at the wall. Anyways, basically we're going to weave all this stuff together and then start putting some little stuff in there, and that'll become a wall, and then we can move and do the next one and then the next one. We'll do a little bit more filming tomorrow as we're actually weaving some of this stuff together and bringing it all in so you can see a little bit more. We just wanted to kind of see what we're working with, because we were actually going to start building on it in another spot, but then we saw where we're at, and this is pretty much perfect where we're at, so there's no point in moving. But yeah, we want to build something permanent, something long term. So mosquitoes, bugs, we are being eat up, but we are staying alive. Sort of. Hydrate, drink water. Okay, so we scrapped the other idea. Now, what we have now? They run in, we've got runners down at the bottom, and then we have a runner at the top, and then we're going to trim these off, and this is going to go into our roof. But this is going to be the start of our walls, and then basically, instead of just a debris shelter, it's going to be like a debris house. So we're not doing like a debris shelter, we're doing a debris house, because we ain't got nothing else better to do out here but make stuff. So we thought it'd be cool. Hey, what if, you know, one of those scenario type things where we ain't got no house and we need a house, so we're making a house. So that's what we're doing. But what we did originally, everything was kind of buckling. We didn't like it, and we just kept looking at like, dude, we can do something better than that. So this is going to work out better. It's going to be easier for us to weave stuff in and out of it. And it kind of looks like we're in some kind of Vietnam POW death camp. Yeah. I just wait for somebody or something to come walking up through the woods like, come get us, come get us. We're in here, we're locked up. Anyway, whatever. All right, stay tuned. I got more coming. It's pretty much dinner time, so we're cooking up our food and getting everything going. I did this so I could cook my food a little bit better. Sometimes I either do this, or all I did was take some dog tag chain and link it up, and you can do that, and you can actually hang this pan as well. But it's a lot easier sometimes than trying to hover over it, kind of like Guns is doing here. You know, he does the hovering thing. And that's usually what I do. But I thought I would show you something else you could do. It's pretty simple. Just get yourself some sticks that are angled the right way, and the fire is not going to burn any of it, so you'll be fine. But it's just what we're trying to show you when we're making these videos on this trip is there's different ways of doing things, right? There's an easier way, and then there's a really hard way. It's kind of like you could just pull your Bic lighter out and be like, fire's done. Or, you know, there's what works and what doesn't work. What works quickly. So that's just what we're playing around with on our trip. Is he's doing it this way, and I'm trying this other technique here. So that's what we like to do while we're on our trip. So but yeah, this is a lot easier because I don't have to touch it, and I can still move around and
you're
stuff.
right-handed and getting hot.
Exactly. I'm not in the fire messing with it. It's just another thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It works. It works. It's getting hot. Add a little water to your rice when you're mixing up these packets of food you get for your doomsday happy meals. Anyways, we'll be back in a minute. We'll have some nighttime stuff going on. We just got done shooting the AR a little bit. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna show you guys the parts nobody wanted and how well it shoots. Anyways, just hang in there. Okay, so we've got our camp set up. We've got all of our stuff. We can sleep now. We can eat now. We can cook food now. You know, we got all of our stuff going. We got our fire. Stay warm if it gets cold. I don't think it's going to get cold, so we should be all right. Hopefully we can find some critters and cook some more food. But yeah, it's something else on the list of things to do, and wild edibles and a lot of other stuff we're going to be doing. This is just the first day getting things set up and rolling. So, hope you enjoyed it. You're watching SOS. I'm Staff Sergeant Badass.
And Guns.
And Guns. And take it easy.